Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in a swarm of love bugs. So if I sound a little stressed out, you'll understand why. I have somewhere here, there's a butter dish, that's not what I'm looking for. I have my Sharpie pouring tool, which I might use in a minute. I might use anything in a minute. I am going to make some colors up. This is probably part 3. It could be part 4. I don't really remember. But I think my point is that it sat around my studio looking kind of ordinary to me for a while. I mean, yeah, it's polka dots, and it's cool poured polka dots. But I also need some paint left over for another painting after this. So I'm going to make up a container of colors and kind of keep my tops out of my way this time. And keep moving my bottles that I just used that. Okay. I've shaken my paints. I have GAC 800 by Golden in all my paints because when I want my paint to be allowed to be left thick, it protects it while it dries from cracking. I am not a spokesperson for Golden, but I do recommend GAC 800 to anybody and everybody who does paint pouring. Not that very many of you are watching me recently, even though I have 80,000 subscribers. Thanks if you're watching. Those of you who are among the 80,000, because looks like only a few hundred a day at most are watching. And I hope I can keep entertaining those of you who are loyal fans, because I so appreciate you. I really, really do. I want some more white in there. I kind of want to make more. I want to make one side darker than the other, so I have a choice. Of what to pull out of there, and I don't want to make it impossible to. I don't want to spend 10 minutes doing this, but sometimes that's required in order to get what you want. That's an Art Minds. I think it's a Mystique, but I don't think I ever get it right, so don't quote me on that, please. And I like that yellow, but I don't like it as much as this orange, although it looks pretty good right there. And I've gotten rid of most of my white, and I like the yellow more than I said I did, so I'm going to come back again and do that. And what have I got? I've got, yes, that's perfect. I've got a minty green color shift from Folk Art. I'm going to move my bottles out of the way. This is this had a gas wire in it and has a nice round bottom, which I could scoop out of if I were braver. Now, I've put my glasses down right there, where I can find them. Yay! And now, I'm going to very carefully, hopefully, grab some colors. Now, if I decide I want to make solid colors, I will. I have a really strong breeze today, so this might be a fool's errand, but I'm hoping not. And I may spin around a bit of a skewer in here too. But I really want lots and lots of dots. A few was not enough. If I drip, it's okay. I might fill in afterwards with, I don't know, black stars or, that sounded weird, black holes in the background. Yeah, I'm already liking that better, and it could take a dog's age to get this done on here. And no matter what, yes, I see the love bug. Go away. They land in all kinds of inappropriate places too, I gotta say. It doesn't matter where I drip. I think that's part of the plan, is to drip everywhere. Things can drip in front. I am trying to, whoa, please canvas, do not blow away. Wow, hello wind. That's nice actually, because I'm hot. And it's not that hot of a day, but 90s with wind is way better than 90s without wind. As I continue to dip with my Sharpie cover top, the paints become more and more mixed, which I like more and more. And I'm not going to be tipping or doing anything anomalous, anything weird. I said I might choose to put a bamboo skewer into some of these. I'm trying not to dribble all over and make odd shapes, but it looks like I've already failed at that over here. So let me see what I can do about that with a skewer, if anything. Probably nothing. There is always tomorrow. To fix anomalous mistakes like that. And remove love bugs if necessary. I also can add dots, which I might or might not think is good after I try it for a while. But it will make a pattern. And I can round out my don't. Oh yeah, please don't. Thank you. At least it didn't land in a wet spot, you know. That's good. So this is cool, except for where the wind picked things up. And I can just keep dotting. The wind has died down a little bit, so I ought to keep moving. And get the love bug off my foot! I guess I've been pretty lucky up until this point to have made a few movies without excess love bug interference. I'll be very curious to see what this looks like, because this could just be another stage. But I'm already liking the way it looks a whole lot better than I did before. And I'm going to try and pour a planet on top of those two planets and hope that I can get it to stay round. And maybe the idea for that would be to go ahead. Maybe they'll just be marbles instead of planets, you know, because there's no black background. I think they could just be marbles. Little tiny marbles too at this point. I just keep catching my dribbles and hope that I can continue to such a time that I'm actually happy with the way the composition looked. But I'm already so much more pleased with it than I was. As long as it stays on the table, because there is a doubt in my mind. Yeah, there goes the Sharpie container. Come back here. I got to be a lot careful of how close I put my other marbles, because if they're too close, they're going to merge. Looks like I got a little touch up along that edge. Looks like I could steal some paint and just continue on anywhere I want with cool colors. That's really warped right there. Maybe I'll just put a planet in there, or a marble, shall we say. From planets to marbles. So it's warm, but it's not so warm that it should set up the paint quickly. I'm going to take a chance and just spin that around. I like the spinning looking marbly shapes. The agate, they're agate marbles. And I hope that I can spread them out fast enough so they don't find other shapes that become a problem for me. I'd like to keep the colors nice and intact. That's a lot cooler than it was by far for me anyway. I don't know how far to go with this, but I got plenty of paint left, and I could use it on something else for sure. I'm going to just put a bunch of paint down, and then whatever I see to spin, or anything that's looking a little misshapen, I'll do that. But in the meantime, I'm loving what I'm seeing, as opposed to what I had, which I thought was kind of cool, but not as cool as I wanted it to be. Plainly stated enough. Me and my marbles. We got loose. I got loose marbles. Is that like loose cannons? I know. After a while, it does sometimes seem like I'm talking to myself, especially when I know there are so few of you watching lately. Yeah, by the way, if you'd like to share my video, that'd be cool, with anyone you want. And if you want to help me out, shopping my Teespring, the clothing under the video, there's awesome stuff there, I promise. I have pretty good taste. At least I think so. I've been told I have pretty good taste, so safe risk maybe. If you have some Christmas shopping to do, that's a great place to do it. Don't forget that there's a contest running, a drawing for a giveaway to those who contribute to help support the studio, buying paint supplies. Go away, love bug. Now I just want to take some gold. Actually, I see that misshapen planet and I think I want to fix it. It's not a planet anymore. But it will manage to fix my less than round areas by adding other paint. Hopefully it doesn't continue to mix up in such a way as it becomes very brown. I would prefer it did not. I can brazenly surround some other things that are not round and make them round. That's working. I don't know if it'll actually camouflage tomorrow or not. Because while planets can be not round, marbles need to be round. Let's just grab something like that. I'm going to try and reach in and grab colors that are similar. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking before. I really thought that the little circles I poured would stay round, but they definitely did not. But they definitely look like marbles now. I just don't know if they'll stay round now either. I'm getting pretty good at getting love bugs off my legs though, without screaming or squeaking or whatever you want to call it. My husband calls it squeaking when I raise my voice. Believe me, I don't think it is squeaking. Alright, my paint's beginning to set up a little bit. So if I want to keep any bubbles that are in there from forming, I'm probably going to have to be smart enough to torch. It's just that I love that pattern in there and I don't think I can keep it if I spread the paint out, and I'm pretty sure the paint needs to be spread out. Some more dots added. Maybe round out my less than round places and hope I can find most of those, because I'd really like to have round marbles. If in doubt, fake it out, or attempt to anyway. There's another one down there, I saw it. So, since my mud is metallic mud, it'll still be cool metallic mud. And my colors are getting a little more mixed than I'd like, but I think that it's going to be okay anyway. Yeah, anywhere I splooged, I can add a dot now. I think I want the planet right there. I keep calling them planets. I know, marbles. Like the ones I lost recently. So I really did think I was going to use other dots, but so far, just using from the pan of colors seems to be okay. I think if I were going to do it again from start, I'd be a lot more careful. I definitely wouldn't do it on a wet background, because that will just make the colors bleed. I am finding all kinds of not round circles that I would like all of which to be round. Tomorrow I'm going to have a little bit of white to touch up. I can see that. I'm going to dig deep into my little container. Actually, I'm going to take everything that I can find right here and try and even that up a little bit. And then maybe put another couple planets in there to distract the eye. I know, it's taking a while. Do you see my star? I tried to use the bottom of a silicone, I think it must have been a chocolate mold, and just to see if it would work, and I don't think it worked really well. So my shiny metallic mud seems to make a pretty good shadow on some of my planets, and I don't mind that a bit. This is horrible though. Wow. That makes me want to find something that I can scoop with. And make a vain attempt. I'm going to swallow that little marble right there. Because that particular spot has been bugging me since the first go around of this. That's a lot more round, and it'll probably look a lot more integrated tomorrow. Now, everywhere I turn I find a new one that's warped. So from a disappointment to some satisfaction, I'm not unhappy. And I'm going to try and put them down with my little scoop in rounder, more spread out formations, and see if that will help. That might be actually something saleable now as opposed to just a novelty, which it was. Wow, I used up a lot of time doing not a lot of anything other than, I think I told you guys everything I needed to tell you already too, which was, if you shop my Amazon link, you can find my book called Because I Can, and the OXO omelet turning spatulas, the Princeton Art Tool, get off me lug bug, the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. You can find all kinds of paint supplies, canvases, mica powders. If you need a mica powder recipe, please just feel free to ask. I am not hating this anymore, and I was not the biggest fan of it. I tried to love it, and it just wasn't happening. Except for this not round planet down here, which I would like to come back tomorrow and fix some more of. I think what I'm going to do, if I can get paint to come out, is that right there. Maybe time for the fat end of the skewer. Camouflage my mud with some orange. That's a little better. Okay, it's probably a lot better. Grab some purple for this other. Drag that line around. Drag that line away. That's not working. Okay, time to dip in some water. Find a rag. I love you guys, and I will see you anon. There's over 80,000 of you sometimes. Not sure when. If you are inclined to watch a whole bunch of videos, I have a whole bunch of great videos on the end screens. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, asking you to please be considerate and give me a thumbs up. There's over 860 videos on the end screens. If you go to my channel, you'll find PayPal and Patreon. If you'd like to help me out, you may. If in doubt, there's always white. And tomorrow, for that schmutz right there, which looks a little better. Alright, so I'm sure I've forgotten something, but whatever it is, you'll probably see it eventually on another video, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. And I might just throw a few more dabs of color here or there. Because I can, the name of my book, on the Amazon link, under Show More. And there we go. Sans that little boo-boo, which I might wipe up with a rag after you're gone. And I will be torching. I will be mostly looking for a little rag after you're gone. There's one. See? Little rags. Handy. handy, and then wrap it in a